Welcome to the Parts Counter presented by Hot Bike Magazine. I'm your host, Jordan Mastagni, Editor-in-Chief of Hot Bike. We're here at Ventura Harley-Davidson and we have a whole bunch of cool new Harley accessories that we're going to install on a 2025 Street Bob. We're going to run this gloss black Hollywood handlebar because of its old school vibe with a modern twist. It's narrow, relatively low, and it has just enough pullback. It's a good option for the Street Bob without that bulky beach bar feel. We'll also add these Get a Grip chrome and black grips for their tacky rubber feel and all-weather traction. Because the Hollywood bar is shorter than stock, we're going to need some new brake line components and a new clutch cable too. Today I'll be working with Cody Gordon, one of Ventura Harley's certified techs. We're excited to work with him. Let's get inside and get to it. Hey Cody, how's it going, man?
How's it going, Jordan? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks for working with us on this project.
Yeah, of course.
So we got a cool new bike. Tell us about it.
One of our customers was nice enough to lend us their 2025 Street Bob. Let us do some work on it.
Nice. I like this paint a lot. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's the Purple Abyss denim.
Very cool. What do you say we just get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Harley provides instruction sheets for every one of their products, and we'll reference this whenever we install anything on the motorcycle.
I'm just going to remove the side cover to gain access to the maxi fuse.
Now that you got the maxi fuse out, you're going to pull the tank, right?
Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and pop the seat off. Go ahead and pull the mounting bolts first. I'm going to get the tank out of the way for the switch housings and to prevent from scratching anything. Pop the check valve out. I'm going to lift the back of the tank up, gain access to the fuel pump plug, unplug that, it's ready to lift off. So I'm going to start by collapsing the clutch cable, push it all the way down, click it back into place. I'm going to go ahead and remove the mirror, holds the turn signal on, unplug the clutch switch, and remove the little cover. Underneath that cover there's a circlip, holds the clutch lever on. Go ahead and pull the pin out. We'll let you remove the clutch cable and the lever. T27 Torx to remove the clutch perch. And so I'm going to remove the upper clutch cable. I'm going to bend this little tab up, push the piece of the cable out, and then just pop the yellow tabs out. I'll pull the mirror off, get that out of the way, and the turn signal. I'm going to pull the front master cylinder off so I can suck all the fluid out, hold it level so it don't spill everywhere. It's a little bit redundant, but I like to put it back on to crack the nut loose, just so you don't have to hold on to it. We're just going to pull the banjo bolt out of the master cylinder. I like to pull a rag through it so it don't drip all over the place. Now I can re-remove the master cylinder. Next, we're going to remove the clamp bolt for the ABS brake lines to gain access to the cover of the wiring and pop this rubber cover out. You can unplug your turn signals. One there, one underneath. And then next, your switch housings. Then just the twist grip sensor and the gauge. Next thing I'm going to do is remove the back of the switch housings. Now we're going to actually remove the switch pack, pop this one plug out, and slide it off the end of the bar with the grip. Then on the right side, just got two screws on the back here. Back housing will come off. Unplug the upper one. And you're going to unclip this plastic holder. Fold it out of the way. You got one more plug. This one's a little harder. There we go. And the whole thing will slide. We can pull all the wires out of it. Just slid right out. And we'll pull the switch wiring same way. Same thing on the other side. Just pull all the wires out. Next, we're going to pull the top clamp off and
Hey, whoa,
get the bars off.
Cody. You got to let me do something on this thing, right?
All right.
I think I can loosen some bolts from the risers. Okay, we got the stock handlebar off, and then we got to just swap out this brake line for the new shorter brake line.
Go ahead and cover up the front fender just so we don't drip any brake fluid on it. It usually only drips one drip. Oh, I guess it's going to drip more this time. When I wire these bars, I like to blow a string through to be able to tape the wires to and push them through real nice and easy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the wires with the string and then electrical tape them so it can't slip off. Just give it a little silicone spray. Pull that string and I'll feed it through. There we go.
Ta-da! Look at that. That's a cool tip. I've never seen that.
Tie your string on there, tape it up, and just pull it right through.
All right, we got these bars internally wired.
Just go ahead and fish those wires right down the center.
Yep. Thank you, sir. So we're gonna start with the top left, then the right, then the bottom left, and then the bottom right. But then later, we're gonna sit on the bike so we can position the bars, and then we'll torque everything down to spec. All right, Cody, we got the bar on, you got the switch housings, pretty much ready to plug back in, but I think you said you wanted to move on to putting these grips on next.
Yep.
Right? There you go, sir.
Take the left one first. These things are gonna lock in this little square so they can't rotate. I'm gonna slide the entire setup over the bars, all the way in. Take the switch housing wire, plug that back in. So next we're gonna put the back of the switch housing back on. Snug everything down. Put the switch housing pin back in. We'll come back and torque it once we get all the controls adjusted.
Cody, what's this black contraption sticking out of this grip?
This is the throttle sleeve where it attaches to the twist grip sensor, and it just engages those teeth there and clips in. Put the back housing on this other side. Don't want to pinch any wires in there. We'll just snug that down for now and torque it later. All right, so now we're going to plug in both switch packs. Next we'll plug in the turn signals. Next will be the gauge, plug that one in. And the last one is the twist grip sensor. Now we gotta put all the wires back in the frame. Try to not pinch any of them. Keep them all together. Here we go. Brake line P-clamp screw. All right, now we got the clutch cable. Gonna route it back up through the factory keeper up there. Let's just slide it right down onto the lower. Pop the cable out the front, drop the little keeper onto it. Then you just gotta bend the little tab down to hold it in place. We're gonna put the clutch perch and lever back on. I like to keep the perch off the bike while I put the lever on. It's a lot easier to get this little spring in there. Slides up through there. This little spring has to go in a slot down here. Put our pin in. Then your circlip. Grab our clutch perch screws. Make sure we don't pinch any of these wires. Route them up through the center like that. Slide the perch into place. I'm just gonna snug those for now, and we'll torque them once everything's adjusted. Don't want to forget to plug in our clutch switch over here. Just adjust the clutch cable. Pop this little red clip out halfway, and it's a self-adjusting cable, so that's it. Just plug it back in. Slide the cover down over top of it. We'll slide our clutch cable keeper back on in the factory location. Put our clutch switch cover back on. It just locks up into place. Just throw the left mirror back on to hold the turn signal up there. These have a little dowel that locks into place so they can't rotate. Now we're gonna put the front master cylinder back on and make sure you route your brake switch wiring out the center. Plug the front brake switch back in, then the right mirror. Same deal as the left. Turn signal goes over it, little dowel to hold it in place. So now we'll screw in the front brake line adapter to the ABS block. We're gonna keep it at a slight downward angle. So now we'll just route it up through the stock keeper. All right, now we're gonna put the new crush washers on the banjo bolt and then go ahead and thread it into the master. That one we're gonna torque to 21 to 23 foot-pounds.
All right, Cody, we got the new brake line hooked up. Now we gotta bleed it, right?
Yep. Fill it up and then don't let it go empty while I'm sucking all the brake fluid through it. You can pump the lever too if you want. It'll pump it through faster. We'll do the ABS bleed and then we'll bleed it one more time afterwards.
Do you know what the torque is on that?
Fuel tank mounting screws, 28 to 32 foot-pounds.
So we got, slide that up here. Easy, right, Cody?
Yep.
We got the bars and the grips on. There's one more thing to do before we tighten everything down to spec. That's to fit me to this new setup, right? So the best way to do that is to rock it backward or forward feel what's most comfortable. And then you can do that to the switch housings as well, forward or backward. And then we'll torque everything down to spec.
All right, we're gonna torque the switch housings down to 27 to 31 inch-pounds. Now we're gonna torque the clutch perch and the front master cylinder to 60 to 80 inch-pounds. We're gonna go ahead and reinstall the main fuse. We'll get the digital tech over here and do the ABS brake bleed. Now we'll just get the digital tech hooked up to the data link connector. Now we're gonna apply the brake 4 times and release it. Now we're just gonna bleed the brakes 1 more time, get whatever air was pushed out of the ABS unit out of the caliper. All right, that should be it for the front. It's just same thing, pump the brake a few times, get some pressure up and hold it, crack the bleeder. So now we're just gonna verify the brake fluid level. And same thing on the rear reservoir. We just gotta push OK on the DT and we should be good. The ABS bleed procedure is finished. So all we got left now is just to reinstall the left side cover. We're gonna go ahead and torque that side cover down to 44 to 50 inch-pounds.
All right, Cody, you're all done. We finished. Overall, I like the look of the Hollywood bar with the Get a Grip grips. The black and chrome, I think, is a nice contrast, goes with the overall bike finish.
Yeah, I think she's really gonna be happy with it. Good riding position.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of cool too. It's like a little retro modern feel with that kind of throwback beach bar-esque a little bit, but also
with the crossbar.
With the crossbar, I think it's cool. So next time we're gonna bring the quarter fairing that matches this paint, this purple Abyss denim paint. Should be pretty cool. I think it'll look good with this Hollywood handlebars.
Definitely gonna match pretty good.
You're not done with us yet.
Not quite.
But thanks for working with us.
Of course, anytime.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.